Name then. We have filled up, we're working on our 8th tape, and this tape is going to be on the shelf in Portsmouth Public Library.
Good.
So that your great grandsons, daughters, nieces, nephews, when they want to see about you, then they can. They can go down there and pull it right off the shelf 100 years from now. And
Well, I think that's great.
it is great. And then, okay, well, give me your name.
John B.
What's the B stand for?
Bernard Romine. R-O-M-I-N-E.
R-O-M-I-N-E.
I-N-E.
Do the people call you John?
Yeah.
Okay. When were you born, John?
5/9/32.
Well, he's an old part.
Huh?
He's an old part.
You're next.
You're next.
He's going to say something about you.
Guarantee you won't say that about this Marine.
I was in the U.S. Navy.
Well, let me ask you this then. What's your present address?
825 Pleasant Hill Road
And where's Pleasant Hill Road?
in Waverly.
Pike County,
In Pike County.
AP Township.
And how much education do you have, John?
High school.
And what's your occupation?
Retired.
Retarded.
Retarded
No.
from,
I've got a VA pension.
okay. And,
Disability. VA disability.
okay. Because some people might be watching this, say, 100, 200 years from now. I try to establish a
Right.
genealogy line.
Right.
So let me ask you your parents' names.
Okay. Frederick Curtis and Vera Dorothea.
What was your mother's maiden name?
Smitherman.
Smitherman.
Smitherman. S-M-I-T-H-E-R-M-A-N.
Okay, Smitherman. Do you know your grandparents' names?
Yeah.
Okay,
Sure.
what was your father's parents' name?
His name was Samuel Frederick, and his wife's name was Hattie Arvella.
What was her maiden name? Do you know?
Yep. Her maiden name was Heath.
Okay.
H-E-A-T-H.
Your mother's parents' names?
Okay. His name was Sam Smitherman. Her name was Annie Laurie Smitherman, and she was a. Wait a minute. I'm trying to think her maiden name.
If it comes to you, let me know.
I know it.
If you remember it during the, then
Oh.
go ahead and say it. Are you married, single, divorced, split, separated?
Married, yeah.
All the above? You're married, and what's your wife's name?
Evelyn.
Okay.
No middle name.
What is her maiden name?
Rigsby.
Rigsby. Do you have children,
Yeah, I have 3.
and what are their names?
James Arthur, John Stanley, and Mary Ann Camille.
John, not my last wife.
Huh?
Your kid, not my
No,
last wife.
that was by my ex-wife.
Okay,
Her name was Lydia Margaret
okay, Lydia Margaret,
Klein.
the
Yes.
Klein, K-C-L-I-N-E,
C-L-I-N.
and she is the mother of your 3 children.
Right.
Okay. Now, do your children have children? Are you a grandpa?
Oh, gracious, I got, let's see, I could name more. I got,
Just give me a number.
I
How
got
many?
five grandchildren and about 3 or 4 great-grandchildren.
Now, were you in the Army or the Navy?
Navy.
Navy. When were you, did you join or were you drafted?
I joined.
When did you join?
1950,
Okay.
December 27th, 1950.
How long were you in?
4 years.
Okay. Were you in the Korean conflict?
Yes.
Okay. And when were you discharged?
In October of 1954.
And what was your rank when you were
I was
discharged?
a first-class engineman.
Okay. First class what?
Engineman.
Engine.
Engineman.
What do you do?
Diesel.
Oh, okay.
Diesel engine operator.
Were you on ship?
Yeah.
What was the name of your ship?
USS Seneca.
What kind was it?
ATF 91. It was a seagoing tug.
Seagoing tug, okay.
And we pulled the LSDs and LSTs off the beach.
Oh, okay.
You know, and everything. When they went aground and everything, we had to go in there and pull them off.
Is that what you did then?
Yes.
Okay.
At Incheon.
Were you at Incheon then, pulling them off?
Right.
Were you at the invasion?
Right.
Now, where did you do your basic training?
In Camp Moffett in Great Lakes, Illinois.
Okay. Did you have any training after that?
No, I was in, I only spent 8 weeks in boot camp
Okay.
instead of 14 weeks. I only spent 8 weeks in boot camp, and then I went to board ship, and we went to Guantanamo Bay, Cuba for training, and then we went down through the Panama Canal and went to Korea.
Okay.
And I was going for 21 months before I got back to the United States.
21 months. It's a long time away from home, isn't it?
Yep, and I didn't even get boot leave.
Oh,
I didn't get boot leave.
you went straight to, I'll be darned. Well, when you were over there, did you ever get hurt or wounded or anything?
No, I got hurt a lot, but I didn't get wounded.
Did you get hurt in the military? Is that what your disability is from?
Yes.
How did you get hurt?
When we was pulling them off the beach and everything, you know, and then they had the invasion of the end zone. They pick their bodies up, put them in bags, take them out to sea, and that
You buried them in the sea.
don't even like to think about that.
You think about it a lot?
I try not to.
Keep working on it. You'll be all right.
Hate the memories.
Let me ask you
I mean,
this.
they didn't have heads and legs and arms and guts shot out, you know.
Yeah.
And there's guys up there, them body bags, kicking their guts out. Worse than business.
That's the worst thing that's ever happened to you.
Yeah. Can't never forget it.
Let's go to the other end of this. What's the best thing that ever happened to you?
Some children,
Yeah, and you got 3 great ones too.
yeah. And both my boys served in the service. I got 2 sons and a daughter.
Well, you can be proud of them. I'll bet they're proud of Dad.
Yeah.
My son was into.
My dad, he was in the First World War and the Second World War. He was a 30-year man in the Navy. He went in 1916 to 1946.
Boy, oh boy.
You got one more.
He was in World War I and World War II. And then I had 4 brothers in the service at the same time my dad was in the Second World War. And the 2 that went to the Pacific both got killed. The 2 that went to Europe both came back.
I see. Okay, those are your brothers. Okay.
My real brothers.
Did you bring back any souvenirs or anything from the conflict? That's the souvenir you got. Did you?
Memories. Seen my best friends killed.
After the Incheon, what did you do? Where did you go?
To Japan.
Occupation duty in Japan? Or?
No, we just went to Japan, and then we went to Manila, and then we went back to see the Panama Canal, and back to Cuba again, and then up to Norfolk, Virginia, and that's where I was discharged at.
Okay. Did you like the Navy, John?
I loved it,
Did you?
except for that.
One lousy thing, yeah. Okay. Were you in the reserves after you got out?
No, except I didn't have to serve in the reserves or anything. But see, I was in a military family. Like my dad spent 30 years in the Navy, you know, and I was on the Navy. But I had gotten married, and Mama said she didn't want to be married to a postage stamp.
I guess I could understand that. You know what I mean? Okay. Well,
I ain't had to quit and act like this for a long time.
well, buddy, I appreciate you talking to me. Is there anything you'd like to say to people watching this 100 years from now?
The United States of America is the best country in the world.
Yeah.
And my family clear back to the Civil War, fought for it. And we're all proud veterans.
Thanks for,
And I vote every election day,
okay.
and, I've never been in trouble. I'm a tax-paying citizen now.
When you got out of the Navy, did you go to work somewhere?
Oh, yeah.
Where?
I was a truck driver.
Were you? How long were you a truck driver?
About 30 years.
30 years truck driver. Long haul, local?
Yeah. See, my wife said she's married to postal stamp, and then
She ended up being a,
and I was driving coast to coast. But I made a lot more money than I did in the service.
okay. Thanks a lot. Thanks for talking.
I ain't had an interview like this.
Well, go have a drink.
I didn't get your name first.
John McHenry.
John McHenry.
I was in the
Like-
Army.
Like McHenry, Fort McHenry.
That's us.
Virginia there.
Yeah, well, Maryland, Baltimore, Maryland. Thanks a lot, John. Okay,
It's been my pleasure, sir.
my pleasure.
You brought a lot of memories back.
Well, I'm sorry if it bothered you.
Well, it's Veterans Day.
Yes, it is. Go have a beer.